Hello, Capricorn. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. This reading is going to be for third decan Capricorns. So, if your birthday is from, what is it, January 11th to the 19th, you, my friend, are a third decan Capricorn. What that means is not only are you influenced by Saturn, but you are also heavily influenced by Mercury, but not in a chatty kind of way. Y'all are very vivacious individuals, very movie kind of people. What I mean by that is that you guys are very energetic, okay? I can't stop saying, like, I mean, you guys are inquisitive. You're very intellectually smart individuals, but constantly moving. Like, you're constantly doing something and you get bored very quickly. You guys are also very independent, self sufficient individuals. So, what I mean is, I have a brother that is a third decan Capricorn, and he does not stop moving. And even when he's sitting, he's like he's got to be doing something. And you can talk to him, and he can hold, like, he could talk to you, be present, play a game at the same time, and be doing like footwork, dance moves. It's so, I don't mean it bad when I say weird, but it is. He's always been like that. Like, one time, my mom, because he wouldn't stop moving, he's the third out of all six of us. And I mean, I'm the eldest, and I'm 8 years older than him, okay? So my mom hadn't had a baby in a long time, and this was very different. We're blended. Well, if you don't know, we're a blended family. So what my mom did, because he wouldn't stop moving, he kept pacing, 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 jumping, jumping, jumping. So what she did was she duct taped him. No lie. Like, it was a joke. We all were there. She was like, "Stop moving." When he stopped moving, so and it was so funny. And for the record, she didn't like go and like buy duct tape to do it. He was playing with the duct tape and he was jumping everywhere. And she was like, "If you don't stop, I'm gonna wrap you with it." And he was like, do it, mama, do it, mommy." And so she did. And even when she did it, he was just laughing and moving around with his bike. It was so funny. So I don't want you guys to think our mom was like really mean. I just thought about that. It was a happy moment because he's still, to this day, like, he's in his late 20s, and he was like, "Y'all really real life duct tape me." He was like, "And I liked it." I'm like, "You're something else." But yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, you guys very rambunctious, but not I don't mean in a negative way, but that kind of energy has to be triggered, has to be it has to be like put somewhere, like, if you have a child that is born at that time, you have to steer that energy somewhere, or else, you know I shouldn't say that, but you have to not trigger it. I'm saying the wrong thing. I cannot get that out of my mind. Oh my god, it was so funny. I was like, "Don't duct tape him, it'll hurt him," but he was small, it didn't hurt him. He was like third grade, I want to say. But yeah, I wasn't 8 at the time, but I was much older. I was saying that we were 8 years apart. Anywho, all right. You guys didn't come here for that, but yeah, that was so funny. And till this day, he is a busybody, like, very busy. Excuse me. All right. So, Nine of Swords is, look at that, mind going, going, going. Nine of Swords is crowning your reading. We have the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Ooh, shit. Okay, so what this tells me, well, let me clarify first. Because you could be dealing with three people. It's coming off to me like three group of friends. Um, all right, King of Wands is clarified with the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. Two of Wands, Six of Wands, and Two of Swords. The King of Pentacles is clarified with Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Page of Swords. You felt so heavy in my palm. The King of Swords is crowned with the King of Cups, the Tower, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, I think you're dealing with friends here. This week is about your friends. Because I don't see these all together. I'm not looking at them as for oneness and different personalities, different traits for yourself. These are coming off as a group of friends. Okay. Now here, King of Wands. You could have a friend that is an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. The king is known to be Sagittarius, mutable energy, okay? This individual is clarified with the Two of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So this person makes a lot of sense. Eight of Wands, very chatty, has a lot to say, and I feel like it's given an ultimatum of some sort, but I don't know what that ultimatum is. They could be giving you an ultimatum, but they could also be making a choice, because even when I just started doing that, it made me think about what was his name? Is it Kareem? Oh my god, was it called Juice? The light-skinned one with the little fro, you know, the little heart throbber. But I saw him at the corner store, and then I saw the dude that was like, wait, and set it off. Like literally, that just flashed before me. So I feel like there's a choice, and I think it's in the form of lifestyle. All right. Hey, I'm telling you what I get, okay? Over here with the King of Pentacles, I feel like this King of Pentacles is more your energy. So I feel like you are this King of Pentacles. It's clarified with the Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Page of Swords. Makes a lot of sense, because what this says to me is long-term friendship, and as if you're trying to understand where the shift has come, where you guys have now changed. The dynamic of friendships have changed. Y'all group it's not the same no more. One is over here doing this and the other one's doing that, and you're kind of caught in the middle which way you're gonna go. Okay, here we got King of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Capricorn, you are earth sign. That is earth energy. I'm going off energy right here because this was just really heavy when I saw it. Anywho, so King of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign. So that is your Libra, Aquariuses, and your Geminis. King of Swords is connected largely to Gemini. So if your person is not an earth sign, or okay, first, if your person is not an earth air sign, I mean, I be trying to keep my words up with my thoughts, y'all. Anywho, if your friend is not an air sign, this can be a person that loves to talk, and they talk really good, but their tongue is tricky. Like when I'm telling you this, I'm seeing a tongue with a snake, like it's a snake. Oh my god, it's a. I'll be real open with y'all, don't I? So it's a snake as the tongue, and then that snake has its tongue out. That's what I see. So this is a person who has a silver tongue. It's giving me heavy oh my god, like what is it? It's called it is a silver tongue, but what do they call him? No, I'm not talking about Lucifer. I'm not talking about the devil. Um, oh my god, I'm gonna think about it after this video. Watch. Anyways, this one is really good with words, and this friend is like, their eyes are gray. You can't read them. You don't know if you can trust them anymore. You don't know if y'all are cool. You don't know if this is a benefit for you and them, or if they trying to sacrifice you in some sort, like get you caught up in fire. This is some really weird energy, but that's what I'm getting from over here. Okay, over here I'm getting heavy dominance. So if you're King of Wands, if they're not a Sagittarius, they could just be very passionate, like, yo, we got to do this and we got to make it happen like that. And everything that they say is very strong. And it's like, this is what it is. Yo, it's not nothing. It's not that. It's like there's no wiggle room from them. They are very passionate about this and the representation of them and how you look as a whole. So this one has the energy of us being together, and we gotta move like this and do it this way so we could be looked at like this. Like this person is coming through with an energy. It's kind of weird. I don't know if these two got into it and you're in the middle, or if you guys are doing something and one has like this aggression on this way and the other one has the aggression. When I just did the other one, it made me think about T.I. on Take Us. If you've never seen the movie T.I. would Take Us, basically T.I. went to prison. He got caught. He stayed there. Nobody ever communicated with him or whatever, and he never talked or anything. But he was actually really wounded because his guys just left him there. All the years that they had spent together, they just left him there. That's what happens. But he didn't, he didn't think he'd ever be the one to get caught, blah, 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 blah. I go in the group. But that's what it is. You get locked up. We don't deal with you or nothing. But they did give him his money. What he did, though, is because he was so hurt with what they did to him, his goal was to cut them all out. He didn't trust them no more. He didn't want to deal with them. He felt like they left him high and dry. Rules are rules, but you know what it's like when you draw the short end of the stick. He ain't like being that part. So he crossed them all. Not like with the police, with another group. Because he felt like they just left him for dead. That's what I feel here. I don't know if that's your situation, but you're giving me that pain here. And that probably doesn't mean anything to you, but it means a lot to me. It's really strong. So yeah, I think that's why let me clarify this for your head, huh? I think that's why you have the Nine of Swords here so heavy. Because I feel like you're kind of worked up, like, what should I do? Who should I trust? Where should I go? They all that I know. Like, I feel like that's where you're at. Excuse me. Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Seven of Swords. Yeah. It tells me that in your mind, it's like we can all eat. We can all be good in the end, right? But okay, so when I see the seven and the queen, they both got swords. It makes me think of Eight of Swords. But I feel like you kind of lost in this situation. You really don't know what to do. You feeling trapped. Like there's no out for you. You have to make a decision. I can't help you either. Just in case you like what you got. Oh, wait a minute. Don't trust this one. I mean, I don't know you. I don't know your situation, but look, the bottom of the clarifying deck is the Three of Swords, and the bottom of the main deck is the Ace of Swords here. It's the cosmic deck. Ooh, you got Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. All right, let me tell you what you do. All right, because I should speak hypothetically, right? The Tower is also Mars energy. Very dominating, very kicking shit up. Nine of Swords, being out here twice, and especially clarifying this King of Swords, I think this one is in a bind as well. I think he may have done something he shouldn't have, and he does need help getting out of the situation. Look, y'all could be girls too, but I just say what comes, all right? Use your own discernment. But what it is here, I think it's making me think of a chick with the King of Cups. Yes, that's masculine energy, but I think this is dealing with something that is there is a catch here. All right. And there's somebody else that's whispering in this one's ear. There's someone else influencing this air one. All right. Now, I don't know you. I'm just making myself available to you through this YouTube world. But if you was my friend and I knew you, I wouldn't say, hey, get away. Yes, I would. I would be like, hey, that motherfucker right there, man. Hey, man, no. I would. I'd be like, something off. But there's heavy emotion here. So this one, I feel like you don't go with this one, they're going to retaliate against you. But I feel, oh, okay, this is what I just got for you. This is how you make the decision. If y'all been friends longevity, think back to how y'all would handle situations when y'all were shorties. Seriously. Like, think back to how each one would play a game. Not like a fight. I'm not talking about fights. I'm not talking about arguments. I'm talking about how you guys would play. The strategy that each person would use when y'all would play. That that right there would tell you who you should side with, who you should trust. And it'll also give you insight on how to get out of the situation. That's what I got for you. And that came clear as day. Take it back to that. You using your own judgment. How did this one play? I'm talking about something as small as y'all playing a video game or hide and seek. How did one play versus the other, and what was the outcome? This way it gives it to you. You make that decision, okay? But you got to make a decision. Because this one right here, fire is burning heavy with that one. I wouldn't be surprised if these two, fire and air, if these two go at each other's throats. There, and even, let me tell you something, because I hear it. I ain't got no problems with my friends. Even if you do not have a problem with your friends right now, this could be something that's happening in the future. It may look like something small, but it's something big. And it's something that is planned. Hell, it could be something that's, no, I don't think it's that. But I just thought that looking at the Four of Wands, like you trying to choose who your best man is type shit. It could be something like to that degree. But let me tell you something. I'm scratching my tummy. Okay. Can y'all even see that? I be around here. Get out my head. Confidence, girl. Okay, so for you, you need to think. So your guidance card is the Ace of Swords. Think, do not rush and make a decision. Allow clarity to come to you. So if you got to take a day or two and just be in, be alone. You could be in a relationship, you could not be in a relationship. That just came to me, wish you were like going off and trying to get some alone time. I don't think you live alone. You could have people that want to come in your room type thing. But anywho, take you some time to gain some clarity on the decision that you're going to make, or to really be able to map out what's going on between the two. Because right now you feel like it's more of a front than actual unity between all y'all. All right. This situation can go for friends. It can go for family as well, because this friendship does have heavy like connection, like blood ties. I'm just saying, this is how deep this connection is going. So use your own discernment with this. That's the advice I got for you, baby. All right. All right. Thank you for your time and your attention. I do appreciate you. Oh, and this right here, somebody gonna get hurt in the end regardless. Sorry. It's not like a good message. This Three of Swords. Someone is gonna feel left out in the cold. Somebody. You use your use your best. Cause I was for the you. I mean, you knew I was about to say, hey, don't do this, but I'm not in that situation. And the best thing to do as a reader is to give you the opportunity to make your choice. Because let me tell you something. When I had a situation before, And I was trying to figure mine was in the matters of love, and I could not figure it out. I was so twisted. I was so twisted. All I kept hearing, because I felt like everything had been done, but you know how you end a situation and it's still heavy in your spirit? And that's what it was for me. Like I felt like I wasn't even like living. Like I felt like I was alive, but I felt dead inside. Like seriously, no shit. And she did not tell me, oh, she wasn't like, you need to get over this. This is what you got going on. I mean, throughout the reading, she did touch on that, but she realized how hurt I was. Because when I would get a reading from this one, it's like I would say stuff before she say it, and things that she didn't want to say. I would say a person's name and she'll verify it type thing. Like our energy. She used to tell me, you're so hard headed, you have me exhausted when I read you type thing. You know, and I only go to her, like, it's been what, 4 years, probably 4 5 years. I go to her. I only go to two readers for myself, but I don't go that often because usually I'm paying money for them to clarify what I'm already feeling. But in this situation, like, I really felt dead. Like I had to get on medication to, and honestly, I lost like 3 years of my life. I only know what happened by looking at pictures. That sound crazy, but anywho, I went down this rabbit hole to tell you this. So what she did for me was, when I was sitting there on the phone crying to her, because I didn't even want to leave my house and go see her. Like I just couldn't. And she actually reached out to me. What she said to me that echoed, and that shit, not to this day, but it still has like a little sting. She kept saying, he played you. He played you. He played you. I am not emphasizing the way I'm saying it. That's how she said it. And I could just see her neck rolling while she was doing it. He played you. Like she was yelling this to me. And I'm like, I remember I was like, so what should I do? And she just was quiet. And she had nothing else to say to me. All she said to me was, you know what's best. You know what's best. You know what the right decision is. And no cap, she told me it was going to take me a long time. She said, because you know, you're hard headed. You're so hard headed. And in my defense, I'm hard headed because I follow like what's in my heart. Like it's like all this made sense. And this is where I like went, where I was trying to understand exactly how universe works, how lifelines, like life paths really work. I was really messed up in the inside because it didn't work, but my life was good, but my heart, I mean, I never felt that kind of boom. It hit like really hard. Anywho, now I done went to talking about me, about you. So that's why I say go back to that, because what I had to do for myself in that situation, like I wasn't thinking about unaliving myself. I felt unalive. And like my husband, my kids, like everybody would look at me. And everybody, I'm talking about everybody, okay? They would look at me and they'd be like, are you all right? Everything all right? Like type thing. And I'd be like, yeah, I was on autopilot, but I was on so many medications to help me because I was in a pitfall. I feel like this is the kind of situation that you're in. It's that heavy on you, and that this will make you feel broken either way. But know that healing comes. It takes time. It took me like 3 to 4 years for me to heal. For me to heal and understand that lesson. Because there was really no wrong in the lesson. There was nothing really wrong in the experience. It is what it was. And I'm talking about like crazy writing it down. I even bought like this big board. It's in my basement now, but I had bought like this big board and I was writing everything down. Everybody that was like, everyone, because it was like catastrophic. It probably was the biggest tower moment I ever had in my life, because out of nowhere I was done. I had cut people off. I was done. I was focusing on moving forward, and it took, I want to say, like 6 days. I'm like going, and out of nowhere I had this big hit in my chest. It hurt so hard out of nowhere that tears automatically had fell out of my eyes, and I didn't even know what impacted it. So now I'm trying to understand what this is. Why am I going through this? Everything, my whole world like flipped upside down. So of course, I'm not able to do it. Understand what happened. This is it. I made the right. And she was like, you know the right decision. You make the right decisions. You know what's right. And I was just so conflicted in love. Like I said, husband, but I'm like, what is this? It's not right. This ain't aligning type thing. It made no sense to me. And this was stuff from the past. Okay, I need to say that too. It was stuff from the past that was haunting my present. And it just came out of nowhere. Well, this was wounds that I hadn't healed. This was things that had transpired that I hadn't really truly processed, that I kept putting on the back burner. Like, I thought I was over it, and I let it go. And when that shit hit the fan, baby, I hit the flow. You hear me? I hit the flow. That's what this situation is for you. It's not the same situation, but it's similar. So you make the right decision, what's best for you, and meditate. You don't have to be all dramatic like I did. One day I just woke up and I blocked everything, everybody, everything. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't come out my house and deal with people. I didn't. I didn't. My mama had came to my house. This true story. I would never tell y'all no lies on this channel. It's my channel. I made this channel. I'm gonna tell the truth. That's what I do. And I wouldn't open the door for my mama, and she was out banging on all my doors, screaming my name. I wouldn't talk to her. I just wouldn't. Okay? Damn, I just went real hard, didn't I? But real shit, I had to just heal. It is what it is. I let it happen. It is what it is. In this case, you can control your emotions, but you cannot control other people and how they act. And a lot of people don't make decisions based on what other people think. I got a brother right now that's doing a 10-year bid. He actually been in there longer. He went through courts for like, I want to say back and forth like 4 years. And then they started his 10-year sentence when he finally got the 10 years. Ain't that crazy? Hey. So that's his situation. But crime, they be hurt. They be going through stuff, because you realize you affect everybody. Your actions have a huge impact on everybody that loves you, everybody that is spiritually, emotionally connected to you. Well, some people don't see that. Some people too busy. This me, this my life. I'm gonna do what I want to do, how I want to do it. A lot of people don't be thinking about ancestors and stuff like that, or how their life is impacting their churn life and XYZ. People don't think like that. That type of thought process come with maturity. And I've known old people. I have had old people die in my hands, because I do healthcare. Well, I used to. I don't do nothing now. But back in the day, like, that's what I did. And I had people like die in my hands. And I've met old people that never saw it that way, that was still self-absorbed with themselves, until that last week of them living, shit just hit them. They sitting in their chair, don't want to move, and then they start thinking about everything, and they processing it all. Well, I always tell them, I said, well, it's good you processing it out. How? Why is it good? I said, because now you're going to clear this from your soul, and when you elevate, you'll feel whole. You won't feel broken. You know what I mean? You don't have that gap if you have to recycle type thing. That's a video for another day. But anywho, now I aired that out. 10 minutes of me japping. But yeah, I think this is your situation. I want you to know that it does look like a lose-lose, because wounds is going to be created through this. But you need to do what's best for you and start your healing path. You might be the friend that can, in the long run, reconnect everybody and make things better in the end. But that, hey, that closeness or back the, in the future can feel far away. You understand? But anywho, you got this. All right. It was a privilege reading for you. I want you to understand, peace is the most valuable thing that you can obtain in this life. You understand? And it ain't something easy. I'll be saying that shit like it's easy. It ain't easy. When you going after internal peace, ooh shit, you got to process a lot of deep wounds that you didn't even know that you had. But long as you face them head on, you be honest and truthful about them, you will obtain internal peace. You understand? And once you get that, you hold on to it with your life. I just started doing that on camera. I do that to my family, but now I'm doing it publicly. I'm like, don't be playing with me. My kids be like, Mommy, I think. Anywho, once you obtain internal peace, baby, it's the most beautiful thing. I'm telling you, it's like winning the lottery, baby. Except you don't get to go on a yacht. I mean, you go on a yacht, your breath of thoughts are like the air. You can do everything and go anywhere. But you still gonna be sitting where you sitting at when you come back, okay? But still, for the soul, it's beautiful. Anywho, and know that life is always happening for you, not to you. All right, you got this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.